Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 10 of Engage Your Senses, and today is hunger. Um, yeah, do you get hungry, or do you have is your day planned so you don't get hungry? Or do you wait for hunger as a signal to tell you that you need to eat, or do you know that it's a certain time because you start getting hungry? And then I was looking at the thing, and appetite is actually different from hunger. Appetite is longing for certain minerals or vitamins or nutrients, or it's a sense of like, oh, I really want to eat an orange right now, and that's an appetite because it's not hunger. It's Hunger is the generic like nourishment of body, whereas appetite is specific. It seems to a refined sense of understanding that you need a certain thing or you long for a certain thing. Like, oh, so interesting. Yeah, very interesting. The weekend was wonderful, but it was really full. And so I really grounded on Tuesday evening and Wednesday morning, and I found my ground. But in finding my ground, I realized that since the storm, there's been a part of me that's still been very discombobulated by it. And that really deep settling that I did caught some of that. I'm always amazed at how morning routines, steady practice, turning up and meeting myself really provides a sense of a platform of knowing of how I am and where I am. And actually, anything can happen then. You know. And yeah, it's that sense of, yeah, now I know how I am, I can meet the world. So, on that note, let's move. Start on your belly and we shall begin. Come, come. Nice. And are you hungry? So, wait. So, landing it onto your tummy. And so, as you lie here on your belly, what's your sense of hunger? What's your sense of metabolic processing or digestion right now? Where in the cycle of digestion, not intellectually, but what can you feel in your body? If you do yoga regularly, you probably organize that you haven't had a huge meal before your yoga. How does that feel in your body? Like, where do you go seek the sense of hunger or the sense of satiety in your body? How do you feel that? Do you need to go to the loo? Do you need to, yeah, do you feel aggravated or soothed within your digestion? And then just feeling it, not changing it, just let your breath deepen into your belly. So just feel the sense of your belly right now. Belly is organs, belly is navel, which is one of the original or the original point of relationship to the world through our umbilical cord. Nutrients, information. Belly, we talk often about gut feeling, that deep knowing, my gut knowing. So just feel into your gut knowing right now, the sense of your belly. Nice. So bring your hands wide and keep that sense of belly, and elbows are bent and hands are standing on the floor. And then stretch your left arm long and just gently swing your right foot towards the left. And then come back, have both knees bent. Stretch your right arm long and then bring your left foot towards the right. And back to center. And then just travel. The left arm is long, you bring your feet in that direction. Right arm is long, bring your feet in that direction. And just feel that sense, like I can really feel my ribs rolling on the floor. I can feel the bones of my pelvis, the skin of my body, the muscles of the front of my body having a sense of deep pressure. It's really very lovely. And just feel as you roll. Can you sometimes I imagine that my ribs are like the keys of a piano, and that as I apply the pressure on them, as I roll, I'm allowing them to do that. Ding, 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 ding. You know that thing we learned when we were children, where you could roll your fist across the piano, and then you banged the keys, and then you ring, ding, ding, ring, ding, ding. If you know, you know. Nice, one more time, each side. Go gently with your shoulders. We're just warming up. Gentle rocking. Nice. So bring your forearms to the floor. And lift your belly. Rise. And then drop your belly. Lift your head. Squeeze your bum as you lift your head. Lift your toes as you lift your head. Drop your head. Lift your pelvis. Lift your head. Drop your pelvis. So just find that cat pose in lengthening long in your body. So just feel lifting head, lifting pelvis, lifting head, lifting pelvis. Just notice, how do your shoulders feel? Lifting head. Can you lean into your spine a little bit more? Strengthening, creating a range of ability. Nice. Hands to the floor. Push back into your cat, all the way back into your child's pose. Just pausing there, leaning back into your hips. Arms are long. One of you texted, I didn't see the name, but one of you texted Sinead. She forwarded on the message to say your knee was sore and that you were finding the child's pose and the cat pose difficult. So it's a bit tricky, So there's different things you can do. One is that you can put support under your shins so your knees aren't quite on the floor. It's okay. Another one is that you make loads of support under your knees. It's okay. One is that you go really slowly. There's no easy way. Listening, attending to your body, going really slowly, never forcing your knees. Nice. Come all the way forward. Push back into your downward dog. As you push back, feel back into your heels, pull back into your calves. Breathe into your belly. Nice. Bring your knees down until they almost touch the floor. Round your back when you're there. And then pull your bum back, keep your knees bent, arch your back when you're all the way back into your downward dog. But your knees are staying a little bit bent. Drop your knees down, keep your back rounded. Can you round, 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 round? And then as you keep your knees bent, push back into your downward dog, arch your back. Knees come down, round your back deeply. Bum goes back, arch your back deeply. Knees stay bent. Nice, one more time. Knees come down, almost touch the floor, round your back deeply. The knees come back, our bum goes back. Keep your knees bent, arch your back deeply. Nice. Drop both knees to the floor. Step your right foot forward between your two hands. Lengthen your back leg. Turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring your right elbow to your right knee and then come all the way up to stand. Funny, we're not really standing much. We're doing kind of a lot of up, but not standing. So front foot is pointing directly forward. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Standing tall. And just check in. Are you hungry? Yeah, so funny. Do you need to go to the loo? How's your belly? It's such an interesting layer. We're always tracking it. It's always there. So bring your right hand to your right thigh and reach your left hand up towards the ceiling and then slide down that right leg with your right hand. And then come all the way back up. Reach really long and strong up through the left arm. And then slide down. And then slide back up again. Slide down. And up. One last time and pause. So your hand is either above the knee or below the knee. Find somewhere that feels not too strong. So you're always trying to find a place of 3/4 of your strength ability to pause in. Because if you're at the end of your range, then you don't have any timeline of where you could pause. So 3/4 of the way down, and then expand into your body. Find a sense of your breath. Chest is opening towards the left. Chest is really widening sideways. My head, if I turn my head, I'm directly over my foot with my head. And so when I look down, I see my shoulder, my elbow, my hand, my foot, my knee, and they're all stacked on top of each other. Nice. Left hand, left hip, slowly rising up. Turn your toes towards the left side of your mat. Bring both hands down towards the left and just pause there. Both hands, and I'm going to turn my toes a little bit more towards the left. When I came down, my knee went, no, I want to have my toes in a different direction. I just feel that. And then begin to sit your bum a little bit lower, and maybe you roll onto the side of your foot or you roll onto the heel of your foot. How would you come down a little bit lower? Use your hands, use the weight. Where would you put your hands to sit your bum down a little bit more? Nice. Bring both hands to the right. Turn your foot in whatever direction feels comfortable. Pause. And then sit your bum down. And so maybe you roll, just practice like, where would you roll with that left foot so that you can drop your bum down a little bit more? Super. To center, both hands on the floor, bend both knees, straighten both legs, lean back into your hips. Bend both knees, straighten both legs, lean back into your hips, head drops in the direction of the floor. Bend both knees, straighten both legs, head drops down in the direction of the floor, pause there. Breath is in your belly. Soften your knees a little bit, lengthen into your legs. Notice, are you hungry? Can you feel your skin? Can you feel the hearing and what you're hearing and listening to? What can you see? What can you taste? What can you smell? Nice. Turn towards the front of your mat. Step back into your downward dog. Lengthen back through your legs. Pause. Turn the other way so I don't have my back towards you. Just deepen into your downward dog. I got in a yoga mat as a gift and I just love it. Oh my God, it's just so amazing. It's a really nice yoga mat. I think it's one of my favorite ever. Cool. So step your left foot forward. Step your left foot forward between your two hands, lengthen your back leg. Turn your back foot 45-degree angle. Left elbow, left knee, rise all the way up to stand. So front foot is pointing directly forward towards the front of your mat. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Right arm is up towards the ceiling. And then slide down that left leg. And as you slide, go sideways. And then all the way up, reach deeply up into your right arm. Slide sideways. And then up. Sideways. Up. So remember, you go 3/4 of the way into your range. So you still have capacity, you still have, a sense of, I could go more, and the more then you add is time. So where I am, I can still move. If I go to the end of my range, suddenly I can't move as much and it feels a bit more rigid. So I'm not practicing rigidity, I'm practicing strengthening range in wellness, in juiciness, in motion. Reach wide. Nice. Rising all the way up. Turn your toes towards the front of your mat. And then bring your right elbow to your right knee and sweep your left hand down towards the floor, and then bring your left arm long beside your ear. So now I'm doing a side angle, so it's long beside my ear. And then both elbows, both knees. Turn your toes towards the left and sweep your right arm long beside your ear. So it's a little bit like water washing, but different. Both elbows, both knees. Left arm long beside your ear. Both elbows, both knees. Right arm long beside your ear. Super. Come back to center. Walk your feet a little bit closer. So they're maybe 2 feet apart. 2 feet apart, 2.5 feet apart. Interlock your fingers, reach up towards the ceiling. And then sit your bum down. Lengthen all the way up. Squeeze your bum as you rise up, really tall and long, and then bend your knees. Lengthen, squeeze your bum. Last time. Sit your bum down, pause. Arms are up towards the ceiling, knees are bent. Bring your left elbow to your left knee, and then reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Keep your knees bent. Right elbow, right knee. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Keep your knees bent. One more time. Left elbow, left knee. Reach your right arm up. A left elbow, left knee. Reach your left arm up. Cool. Both elbows, both knees. Sit your bum down a little bit more. Lengthen through both legs. Come to stand. Shake out one leg. Are you hungry? Can you balance? I think we'll be doing sense of balance during the week. Shake the other leg. Can you balance? So sight is really important as we balance. Are you hungry? Checking in. Come sit on the floor. Bring your feet as wide as your mat if you're sitting on your mat, so that kind of distance. And then drop both knees down to the right. Come back to center. If you can, do it without hands. Drop both knees to the left. Center. Both knees to the right. Center. Both knees to the left. Center. Both knees to the right. Center. You should be walking forward towards whatever you're sitting in front of. It should be that sense of like, wow, I'm moving forward. If you need to bring your hands behind you, always do. So just feel like you're dropping from side to side and you're using your hands for support. Nice. So, moved back. If you need to move back, do. Feet are as wide, 2 feet apart. Drop both knees to the right and then drop. So see the shape of your left knee. You're going to interlock your fingers and you're going to mirror that shape with your forearm. So bring your left forearm down first and then your right. So your right forearm is in the same angle as your left shin and your left forearm is the same angle as your left thigh. And imagine you can bring your nose to your knee. As always, if you really like pigeon, you can do pigeon here. Otherwise, stay where you are and just see if you can push less with your arms and really soften into your buttock. I can feel I'm resisting gravity. Nice. Come back up to center. Other side. Drop both knees down towards the right. Interlock your fingers. Bring your right forearm down first. And then your left. Bring your nose down to your knee. And again, if you want, you can stretch your left leg long behind you into pigeon. Otherwise, stay where you are. For me, there's enough work happening in the zigzag that I'm really happy to work here. Yeah, sometimes I find that pigeon, there's too much strain on my knee. And so, longevity of movement wise, that amount of strain, if I was to do it every single day, I'd probably hurt my knee. Whereas zigzag, I could do zigzag every single day for the rest of my life and I would never hurt my knee. And so, I'm always looking for what is a functional, doable, repeatable pattern that actually brings wellness and health over a really long frame of movement. That there is these ideas come all the way up and lie on the floor. So longevity of movement. There's 3 rules for longevity of movement. I only remember 2 right now for some reason. So one is, so to be able to move every single day for the rest of your life, one is do no harm. So do nothing today that'll stop you doing the exact same thing tomorrow. Drop both knees down towards the right. So if I worked really, really hard in the garden and wasn't able to work in the garden the next day, then I'm not doing longevity of movement. I'm overworking or overstraining. Whereas if I do a small amount every single day for the next 20 years, that's really wholesome for my body. Come all the way back up to center. Same thing with yoga. Drop your knees to the left. You're always trying to find that sense of what can I do as a regular lifestyle pattern of movement that's wholesome. So that's do no harm. The next one is always moving forward. So it's not the same amount of stuff every single day because that's going to be ever changing. It's always gauging what is my zone of sweetness or zone of goodness today. You know, or maybe I can walk 2 miles today and that's still a sense of wholesomeness for me today. Maybe I could only walk 100 meters. You know, so really always moving forward is finding ways around things as well. You know, if you can't sit on the floor, then sit on a chair and do the movements. Come all the way back to center, bring the soles of your feet together. If you can't kneel anymore, then you get a kneeler for the garden and suddenly you can do your garden work again. It's always moving forward is finding creative and adaptable things. That means you still do your movement, but you found a new way that is creative and also real to the body that you're working with, that you have in this moment. Just pausing, deepening, settling. So any movement you do here with me should be within the realms of that. So do no harm and always moving forward, always gauging, can I go deeper? Do I need to go less? What's wholesome for me right now today? Awesome, guys. So beautiful to be here this morning. Really, really sweet. Very, very wonderful. And yeah, I hope you have an amazing day. Just keep gauging. Are you hungry? Are you full? You know, where are you in the state of hunger right now? What does it feel like? Nice. Great. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for a wonderful morning. Great. Ciao.